How do you feel when someone simply says to you, you're just, I just have a problem with you? And then you say, well, can you tell me more precisely? And say, no, I just have a problem with you. Well, the principle I want to talk about here, and it's the ninth step in the 12 steps of conflict resolution, is to deal with specifics, not generalizations. I don't know if there's anything more frustrating and more debilitating in resolving conflicts than to just be general and not be specific. And I want to urge you to be specific. Don't just say, I just don't like you. You're not worth it. You're just always doing things that are wrong. You need to say, let me give you a specific example of an issue we're dealing with right now. And let's try to be precise. Don't try to cover the waterfront. Deal with a precise issue. And by the way, remember those bricks that cause conflict and separation over time? Each conflict you need to resolve is a specific, so you're dealing with that. Maybe it was something that person said to you or something that person said to someone else about you. Deal with the specific, not a generalization. I was speaking one time to a large group of college students, and afterwards many students came up and said a lot of nice things to me. And then one guy said, Dr. Jenson, can I talk to you for a moment? And I said, sure. And he said, I don't like you. And I said, well, that's interesting. I said, look, I'm sure you're one of many. What about me don't you like? And he thought about it for a few seconds and said, everything. I said, could you narrow it down a little bit more? And then he thought about it for a few seconds more and said, I got it. I said, well, good. What is it? He said, it's your personality. I said, well, what is it about my personality? He said, it's just the whole thing. I said, well, thank you so much. That is so helpful. The only way I can deal with that is, basically to put my lips around an exhaust pipe and suck. Total annihilation is the only way I can deal with resolving your issue with me and my personality. Look, that wasn't helpful at all. That was frustrating to me. I can handle criticism, but I sure like it to get it specific as possible so I can understand it and deal with it. And others are like that. You're like that too. So be sure in this particular step that you deal with specifics. Don't just deal with generalizations, and watch how that helps you in resolving conflict.